humans, my name is Dael Kingsmill, and today is the start of something I'm very excited for on this channel. Not too long ago I did a video raving about Pokemon Go and how much fun I was having with it, and a bunch of you asked to see some more content from me playing Pokemon Go, and I'm so stoked by the idea of making more content playing Pokemon Go, and I'm about to embark on my final project for my minor in digital media studies, which I would love to be an extension of what I did last semester, which was an examination of Nuzlocke story sharing online as a cybercultural reimagining of the Aristotelian tragic formula that I thought, hey, what the hell, let's do it. If there is anything that would prove that I'm not only a dork, but also a bit of a wanker, that last sentence was it. Now, it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but I'm gonna try to play a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Go. Now, keep in mind that none of this is set in stone, and I fully expect other people to tweak and evolve, if you will excuse the pun, the rules as we go along, but for the moment, these are the rules I'm going to be working with. A prototype, if you will. Rule number 1 of this Pokemon Go lock. Is that what I'm gonna call it? Is that really what I'm going with? I feel like there's something better out there. As has always been the case, if your Pokemon faints, if it hits 0 HP, that Pokemon is dead. In the usual Pokemon game format, that would mean that you have to either release that Pokemon or box it forever, never to be taken out of the PC again. In Pokemon Go, however, there is only one option available to you. That Pokemon must be transferred. If all of the Pokemon in your team faint, that counts as a whiteout or a blackout, just as in any standard Pokemon Nuzlocke game. If that happens, I'm sorry, but you have failed and your Nuzlocke run is over. Rule number 2. Ordinarily in a Nuzlocke, you are only able to capture the first Pokemon you encounter in any new route. I'm Australian, we say route. Route, not route. Route. That's how I speak. This is one of the 2 core rules to any Nuzlocke game. Unfortunately, however, due to the real world not having restrictions on space the way a game can, it doesn't quite work for Pokemon Go. Instead, I'm going to be mixing the rules with the rules of an egg lock. For my Pokemon Go lock, I will instead be using the rule that you may only fill your team with Pokemon you have hatched from eggs. In this way, the lock will hopefully keep the spirit of what you get is what you get. Capturing duplicate Pokemon in the wild is allowed, but only for the purposes of candy and stardust. They must be transferred. Those are the 2 core rules that I'll be using. Now, in addition to these, I am going to be using a couple of other little regulations. Because through its system of transfers, Pokemon Go desensitizes the user so much to the idea of losing one of their Pokemon, I don't think naming your Pokemon is completely gonna cut it for forming that bond. So in order to fulfill this purpose and to add a little bit more of a challenge, I'm going to be stating that I can only carry 9 Pokemon at any given time. So if I had something real fancy from a 10k egg, let's say it's something super awesome, like a Snorlax or something, like a Lapras, hell yeah. If all 9 Pokemon slots are already filled, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to someone else before I can incorporate that Lapras. And the final rule I'm going to institute before setting out on this prototype of a Pokemon Go lock run, in a standard Pokemon game, the win condition is obvious. You beat the game. But in Pokemon Go, so far there's no storyline, no Elite Four, no champion, no winning. So for the purposes of this prototype, my win condition will be reaching level 20. That's it for now. I may adjust and add new rules later on depending on if the run is too easy or too difficult, but for now, this is what we're setting out with. Make sure to leave comments below telling me which team you think I should join for the purposes of this Nuzlocke, as well as leaving name suggestions or themes I could name my Pokemon by. I'm really super excited to try this out, see how it goes, and hopefully you're excited too. If you are, make sure to hit the like button underneath the video to show your support, and to share this video around with any friends of yours who are into Pokemon, Pokemon Go, Nuzlockes, any of it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified when new episodes for this series come out. Apart from that, I do believe that's it. I'm done. I will see you some other time. I can't remember. Did I say email this to your grandma during my Pokemon Let's Play? Surely not. Right?